Hello, it's me, Lyric. I'm playing Dinkum. Boris is not here. He may or may not be here later. I don't know. But yeah. What have we got? Got no tasks. Can do all of those. Still got this emerald. I don't know what I want to do with it. Ah, Fletch has sent me. Oh, thanks. John sent me a present. A carrot. Oh, he grew it himself. John. Oh, it's so Christmassy and nice. I don't have a cabbage. I don't think I want any Christmas stuff anymore. Look at all these flowers! It's so cute. Alright, so we want to water some stuff. They're not ready to harvest yet, that's fine. I should probably change my farm so that it's like 6 wide instead of 5. Seeing as my watering can does 3. And I don't know what plant this is. I've got 2 rows of it. I will fertilize that bit. And hopefully I can figure out what plant I've got planted. Not sugarcane. Is it wheat? Oh, mighty seeds. It's summer, is it? No, it's spring. Never mind. Alright. So, here we go. Alright. Get out of the way. A seed. Lovely. Alright, all planted. All watered. Out of the way. Alright. Oh, there's a boomer. Alright. Do that. Milk the other one. Good. Alright. Get the cheese on. Nice. That's cool. Plant a tree seed. I can do that. There's an echidna in the town. There's a bug. There's a bug. I don't have that bug. Give me it. No. Come here. A ladybird. Very cute. I guess I should be looking around for bugs and fish. Have I already got... Is that a grasshopper? Come here. Oh no, that's that's fine. I've already got it. Got that one. Alright, put down one of these trees. Oh, big butterfly. A bee? Yeah. A queen bee? Even better. Make another beehive. Woo! And cook meat. I'm sure I've got meat. Oh, check for birthdays. It's Arwen's birthday. What do I get him? What is Arwen like? I'll give him the carrot that John gave me. Sure, he'd be fine with that. What have I got? Where is he? It's 10 o'clock. What time does this... Oh, yeah? Hi, Owen. Welcome to chat. Happy birthday. Take this. Cool. You liked it. Awesome. All right. Donate my ladybird. Hi, Theodore. There you go. Yeah. All right. Now I'm gonna put all my things away. Oops. Oh, I guess I should make a... I mean, I don't really need any honey. I don't... Why'd I catch that bee? I don't need another beehive. Oh, cook meat. That's what I need to do. Oh, I don't know if I've got any. I've got raw grub meat. Alright, he doesn't say it lightly. But hi there, hello. Me, Mia. Hello, Mia. How are you this... I was gonna say fine evening, but it's not for you. Don't know what time it is for you. How are you this fine current moment? Hi, Babum. It's a robot pretending not to be a robot. Oh wait, a robot pretending to be a robot. Where have I been putting cloth? Oh, it's not in my pockets anyway. It's fine. Well, why can't I put that away? What's happened here? What have I put in here that... the fertilizer? Is that taking up the space? Put this in the bin. And I guess check the bin. A pumpkin! I'll take that. Mia yearns for sleep. Ah! It's fair enough. I do too. Wait, how is it evening for both of us? That's not right. That's not how time works. My town is doing pretty well. We've decorated for Christmas. Got all these pretty lights. This thing. Such good Christmas entertainment. Oh, look at these. They're so cute. Oh, we've got this store. It's awful. She won't let me in. Alright, someone has to stay awake to watch the roofies during the day. But Mia also has to stay awake at night if he wants to stay close to the radiator while Sal streams. Oh no. That sounds awful. I don't remember what I was doing. 20 hours straight. What? Go to sleep. You guys, you have to stop watching and go to sleep. No, I don't mean that. I want you to keep watching. I don't know what I'm doing. I came back to my house to get something. Oh, no. Okay, I remember. I'm going to... Now that I've got cloth... Oh, I can make... Hardwood plank and cloth. Excellent. What I actually came for was one of these guys. I don't know whether I like the gum wood one or the palm wood one. Maybe the palm wood one. Cloth, palm, nails. All right. Cloth. What is that? Oh, marble. Cloth. Palm. Nails. Hardwood. Let's see if I've got enough. I will do the stall thing first. Yes. Palm feels more beachy. Oh well. Oh, and a flag! An entrance sign? Oh, there was a hardwood one and it's like pinkish. I don't know if it's pink or purple. Can't tell. Oh, if I'd seen that, I would have done that one. But I want this. I've got enough for that one. Okay, cool. That's right. I'll just ignore the fact that I made a palm wood one. All right. Now this is gonna go in my little town square thing over here. I don't know exactly where. Like, should I put it like that? Should I put it in a little bit and make like a path around it? I might do that. Oh, it's so cute. Okay. Look at it. That is so cute. Can I put things on it? Oh, whoops. Well, I can't put a prawn on it. That's fair enough. Alright, I'll go get some flooring. These flowers, they're so cute. Alright, Alright, so Mia has to watch the roofies or they'll steal some of his garbage. And in Babom's mind, Mia is sitting across the road with a pair of binoculars. I mean, yeah, that's the only way to look at your own roof. Floor. That's what I was getting. Alright, I think I liked the decorative cement one. I think I need that. Is that what I need for it? The pretty floor. That one. That makes 8. Is 8 the amount that I need? We will find out. A bug! Come here. Oh, I think I already had that one. I did. Oh, that's a glow bug. Ah. I already have red back. Oh, come on now. I have to lift the things up before I can... the stupid floor down, and 8 was not enough. I'm not good at counting. Hi, Carol. Well, alright. I don't know how to do this, but I will refund that because the cat is not in here, and neither is Boris. We need both of those things to give that cat a treat. So I'm sorry about that. She is currently asleep in the bedroom, and she's found a new spot to sleep, and it is so cute. She, so we've got, is the cat walking, Boris? No, the cat's asleep. I can't remember what I was saying. Oh, so we've got like a couple of, like empty, like clothing hamper things. They're not, they weren't made to be clothing hamper things, but that's what I'm using them for. They're just like these little baskets. And Peach has decided that that's where she's gonna sleep, and she doesn't quite fit. It's a little bit too small for her, but that just makes it so much cuter. Alright, I gotta figure out what kind of items I can put on this stall thing. Can I put little flowers? That would be nice. I'll take... what else have I got? Oh, what's this? Wreath. Don't have much else by the way of decorations. Oh, a pot plant. There you go. Alright, and Carol is okay with us doing the cat treat later. Oh, look! That's so cute! Alright. Hi, Bernie. I thought I saw a bug. Oh, it's just one of those. That's fine. Alright. I don't know what these categories are. So we've got a picture of an axe, tools. That makes sense. A ladder. But we've got decorations in here. Ooh. I might make one of them. Then what is this? A lighting, I guess. There's a picture of a light bulb. I just didn't. I think these would go under lighting, but I guess they do give off light. And then farming, I guess. And then a picture of a house, but it's got seats. You can make a marble bench. And I don't know what that is. I don't have any of it. And then settings. I don't like, I don't know what these symbols really mean. Now, do I want to be able to write signs? Because I've not... Like, I forgot that this was a thing that I could make. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna make that flower pot. Oh, and I've got to go make a bunch of cement. Hi. I've got my stones, don't I? Yes. Can't put it there. Oh, it's a big flower pot. Okay. That's fine. That still kind of works, right? I don't know. I'll leave it. Alright, more rocks. Alright, I need a plank. Mia wishes skateboarding was historically, socially more acceptable. Yeah, why is it not? Like, you'd think it would be. Certainly wishes it wasn't. Like, what's wrong with skateboarding? It seems fine. Oh, I need my stone. There we go. One time, I used to live, sort of on campus, when I went to uni. Like, I still had to, like, it was like just off campus, so I had to walk to the uni. It was walking distance. And one day I was walking to a new class that I hadn't gone to before because it was the start of the year. And I was on my way, walking along, and this girl skateboards past me. She's got a shaved head, but like not like just like super short shaved. She had enough hair that it was dyed blue, I think. Can't remember. Skateboarded past. She had a backpack that was the shape of an egg, and she just sort of casually zooms past me, and I thought to myself, I am never gonna be as cool as that girl. Like, she was just so cool. And I thought, like, there's no way I will never be as cool as her. And then I got to the class, and the only seat next, like the only seat left was next to her. And I had to sit next to her. And I was like, oh my god. Wow. Oops. And she was pretty cool. She ended up being not quite as cool as I thought, but she was still pretty cool. Where am I gonna put my well? It's only little. It's off center. Next to your pond. What? I don't have a pond. Do you mean my functional pond for my watering can? This pond? Or do you mean my animal pond where my animals live? Because I don't want it either of those places. She was not a Trump supporter, no. Maybe like right in here. I do think like I need to clutter my town a little bit more. Right in front of my house. Because like it's a well, so it should be fairly central, I think. Oh. I think skateboards and bicycles are good. They're good things. Oops. More people should have them and use them. I might put it here. Although this is going to be like the town square sort of place. I don't know. This is so hard. All right, I'm going to put it here. I can always move it. So I think I should be able to ride a bike without wearing a helmet. I'm not a child anymore. I'm responsible for my own actions. So if I choose to not wear a helmet, that should be allowed. That's one of the reasons I didn't ride a bike. Like, because I lived in a place where I could have ridden my bike to the grocery store and that sort of thing. But I didn't because I had to wear a helmet. I think helmets are dumb. Very good and useful, but dumb. Oops. I agree with Mia. It's not the fault of the cyclists, it's the fault of the city planners who chose to ignore that cyclists exist. And I think, like, I've not really ridden a skateboard before, but I can't imagine they're pleasant to ride. Not here, at least, because, like, pavements are so bumpy and, like, you need to have, like, not crack, like, formed cracks, like breaks in the pavement to allow for expansion. I can't imagine that's nice to ride over. And Bernie is in full support of me killing myself by not wearing a helmet. And yeah, like I fully understand why I have to wear a helmet and why I absolutely should be wearing a helmet. And I just don't wanna. I always wore a helmet when I did horse riding. I didn't have any issue with that. It's just like I don't wear a helmet when I walk down, like when I go walking somewhere. And like I wasn't riding my bike on the road I'd ride it on the footpath because there's no room for me to ride on the road. If I was riding on the road, I think I would be fine wearing a helmet, and I would want to wear a helmet. It's because I was riding my bike on the footpath. And I thought, if I don't walk down the street wearing a helmet, why would I wear one when I'm riding my bike in the same, like on the same spot? I think that argument makes sense. Right, I'm not doing anything. Right, I put my little thing up. Should I do flags? I think they look pretty good. I like this flag. Oh no. Do I not? I need fence? What? Okay. Fine. And nails and cloth. Fair enough. Do I have? Of course I don't have palm wood fence. Alright. Nails. I've only got 4 nails. And what was this? Oh, a repair kit. Okay. Okay. Alright, fence. That's what I'm... Palmwood fence. And then I can make a flag. Makes 1 flag. I'd like 2, please. Oh my god, it's huge. Okay. It's bigger than I thought it would be. Should I... Sound. Oh, it's the clock. Right. Oh, there's a flag right there. I probably shouldn't put the flag right under another flag, because my plan was to put it like here. Like in front of this thing, but okay, oh, here we go. All right. That's kind of cute. All right, I've no plans for the flags. They're not, I think where I've put them is where I should put like street light sort of things. But I'll just leave it at flags for now. Right. Nails are made out of tin? Yeah. So I've talked about this before, but in this, tin is something that you can mine. Now, tin is an alloy, right? This game seems to think that tin... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. That's okay. This game seems to think that tin is a thing that naturally exists. But I'm pretty sure it's an alloy. Like, you use iron to make tin. But in this, you first get tin, and then later on you get iron. Alright, I don't know what you eat, Sally. cheese? Oh, I'm gonna give her a piece of cheese. There you go. Oh no! She doesn't eat it! Oh, who doesn't eat cheese? And it's high quality cheese too. That was so rude. Oh, it's an element. It's not an alloy. I'm the idiot. Thanks, Bernie. Well, what was I thinking of then? Oh, my chicken's running away. Heck. Alright, well, I take back everything I said about the tin and whatever. I was proven wrong. Well, no, I don't ride my bike without a helmet. That's the whole point. I did ride my bike with a helmet, and that's why I no longer ride my bike. And then my bike got taken away, so it wasn't. I did not have a good time with the bike. Buy new furniture. Oh, I don't want to buy new furniture. Man. All right. Everyone's being mean to me now. What is this? A wheel? I don't want a wheelbarrow. What was the other one? Break a tool. What's this? Stack of books. I'll take it. I don't have anywhere to put it. Is it cute? Oh. That's a cute little reference. So the top book is called Edna, and it's got those glasses on it as a little reference to Dame Edna. What was I doing? Why can I never remember what I'm doing in this game? Just wander around until I run into something to do. Oh no. Barney's having internet issues. So, at my job at the jewelry store, we got a second register put in. We've always only ever had the one, like point of sale. But like maybe 2 months ago, we got a second register put in. And we were like, oh, excellent. This is so good. Like, it'll like really help with like other little jobs and things. And of course, at Christmas time, it'll really help get sales through a lot faster. You know, that's the whole point of it. Except the internet is so bad that it takes so long to put a sale through because the FPOS just cannot connect to the internet. And like, it is just faster to wait for the main register to be free than it is to use the second register. It's awful. Like the I don't know if they were electricians, the shop fitters that came to install it. No, this was before they installed it. The company upgrading all of their like internet and everything. Like, so we got like new hardware and stuff. So we had a guy come and fit it all for us. And now we've got this white box that goes right in front of our main register that we have outlined in permanent marker because it is the only spot in the entire store that it gets any reception at all. And so if it's ever moved slightly out of its little spot, we have to like move it back in the lines. Like, it's just horrendous. This old building is just not made for now. There's no reception. Like, we can't do business properly. But we are making do. I don't have control over that, unfortunately. I'm sure there are a lot of things that they could do to fix it. And they just won't. They refuse. Just knock down the walls. Well, I think the rain will do that for us. So, I don't know if you guys remember, like, probably earlier in the year or last year, I was complaining a lot that the hallway that I walk through to get to work, like, to get through the center where the customers aren't allowed to walk, it was just leaking, like, just horribly, horribly leaking. And I thought, oh, they've fixed it because they've put like this nice fresh like coat of paint on, and like it looked really, oh god, I'm gonna get killed. It looked really nice and fresh. And we had a big like storm, like really bad hailstorm, and then just like a lot of rain for like over the next few days. This was like last like 2 weeks ago maybe. And like I came in from the hailstorm and that whole section of ceiling was a waterfall. Like, it was awful. Like, they didn't fix anything. Like, it's almost as if painting over a leak doesn't fix it. Who would have thought? And I'm a bit worried because on the other side of that wall is our store. And where, like, all of our, like, security system, our, like, internet setup, like, our whole, like, that's our back room where all the important stuff is. And I'm pretty sure one day it's just going to cave in. And also, our aircon doesn't work. It's the same section of ceiling. I wonder why the aircon doesn't work. Maybe it's full of water. Who knows? I've got to believe in the paint. All right. I'll do that the next time I go to work. on Friday, I'll walk through the hallway and I'll send my good energy to the paint. Then hopefully it will hold up. The building is unsafe. No, the building is fine, probably. I mean, I can't see the insides of it. I can only see where the buckets and towels are. Every time it rains. Like, I assume they've had people look at it and it's all fine. It's all like just, like surface level sort of cosmetic stuff. But I can't know that for sure. Alright, who have I got to tell about this? Melvin. Oh, and I've got to buy a piece of furniture. Hi, Melvin. I did that thing for you. There you go. Woohoo! All right. What can I buy? I could buy checkered wall. Okay. Or basic wooden floor. Don't I already have that? I am gonna buy this oven. Oh, it's so cheap. Alright, I'm gonna put that in one of these houses. What was that sound? I was sitting on my foot before and now it's got pins and needles. Oh, it really hurts. Ooh. I don't think I've ever had pins and needles this bad. Oh my god. How do I fix it? Ooh. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't touch anything with my foot. Have you ever had pins and needles actually really, really hurt? Normally it's just sort of like a staticky
but
feeling.
how long have you been sitting on it?
I don't know. I don't know. Oh.
Maybe stand up or...
No, I was just lightly touching stuff and it hurt.
Or like on one foot so you can make all your blood work properly?
I don't know. Okay. Okay, it's getting better.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It needs some blood.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna stand up.
Okay, now run around the house.
My whole leg has goosebumps. Oh, okay.
What is the cat needs a treat?
Jesus.
The cat needs to wake up. She's not even in here.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna
give her
stand
a
up
treat.
for a minute. I've been
Good thing
standing
you've
up
got a
all day.
Stand-up desk.
I do have a stand-up desk, but I have to spend like 10 minutes making it go up.
I think just looking at it, the extra cushion that you've got on your seat,
Yes.
that looks like a thing that would cause pins and needles.
What?
Because it's got a sharp edge.
No, it's squishy.
No, but it's
No, it's just
more likely to cut off across your thigh.
It doesn't. And I sit.
I've sat on it.
You don't sit on it right, I assume. I did tell them where Peach is and how she doesn't quite fit, but it's really, really cute.
Yeah, I want to leave her in there for now.
Yeah, she's
But
very happy.
when she comes back, she'll get 2 treats.
Yeah. Oh, I already have this bug.
What? What is...
All right, my pins and needles are better. My foot is still like fuzzy.
Yeah.
Like it still has that sort of staticky feeling, but the pins and needles has gone away.
What? In German, what's goosebumps and what is pins and needles? But like a literal translation as well.
Oh, all right. Well, you came at a good time. I might need to... Oops, I've dropped my chair down a little bit so that my feet are more firm on the ground.
Last stream, you had to step away for a couple of minutes, so you got me to sit in and play.
Yeah.
But for the majority of that time, I wasn't doing anything because I was just sitting down at your desk and commenting at how uncomfortable every part of it is.
Well, it's not for you. It's for
like,
me. It's all little.
It gave me a
You're too
headache,
big.
an immediate headache.
You're too big for my desk.
You're on an angle. Like
What do you mean I'm on an angle?
your entire screen is to the left. You have to sit.
I do have a treadmill that's in the way. Like, just really, really in the way. And I don't know what to do with it. That's why I haven't done anything. I don't know where to put it. I would like it to be in here so I can use it. But I don't want to use it all the time. And I can't put my chair on top of it.
So they use essentially the same thing for Goosebumps. Mm-hmm. As in plucked goose skin.
Lovely.
I
don't like... Where is it that calls it goose pimples? That's awful, I think.
I think we, like English speakers in general, I think there are just pockets of people that fall on different things.
Oh, I thought that was a different animal. It's just a dog.
They don't seem to have an apt translation for pins and needles. What do you say, or do you just scream? You don't know what that is. No one has ever described this before. But then I guess it goes away and you forget about it. So I'm just going to assume that no German speaker has ever encountered
Got a Santa shirt. And a red festive sweater. I don't like the festive sweaters that much. They just sort of, they look not Christmassy enough. Have we got elf shoes? Business shoes.
They do scream and they shout something that is out of keeping with the general vibe of this game.
Okay. Sure.
We have Christmas jumpers. They're more of a punishment.
Yeah, it's too hot to wear Christmas jumpers here. But they do exist. We have a lot. We have Christmas Hawaiian shirts, is what we have.
Or just a lot of Christmas print on various clothing.
Yeah, Christmas board shorts. That's pretty common. And t-shirts.
I've definitely seen Christmas jumpers.
Yeah.
They can sometimes be like a joke present. Or
Yeah.
like someone wears it for half an hour and...
And then goes, it's too hot. All right, the tingling has stopped in my foot.
There are places, like our town sometimes does, like Christmas in July.
Yeah.
So that's when we get to do all of the Christmas things that are
Eat all the
traditional.
yeah, like traditional Christmas foods because it's too hot to eat that here. But my family always did anyway.
Yeah, I think that happens.
Yeah. It just depends on your family. Like Boris's mum is adamant. It is far too hot for traditional Christmas foods. Which is fine.
Yeah, I think when she was younger, that sort of thing was more okay. And we did... I mean, she didn't really, because she doesn't like cooking, but when we did like group family things with other like cousins and that sort of thing, there was like traditional European style foods.
Yeah.
It was all just, I guess we didn't see it as out of place, but when you actually stand back and look at it, it's out of place.
It is. Yeah. I forgot that I was meant to be looking for bugs and fish.
I think now my mum is more interested in how to do the least amount of work without seeming like it.
Yeah.
Which I fully support, because food seems more important for your family.
That's all we care about. We only do things to eat food.
Like, yeah. I'm okay if we just had half as much food at Christmas. Carol wants to know who wears clothes in their own home.
Well, we share our home. So we do. Even if we didn't, I still would wear clothes. I wouldn't wear pants as often. But, shirts, definitely. Wear them all the time.
Even when I lived on my own, had a whole big house all to myself, I think I mostly just wore clothes.
Stag beetle.
I don't think I know how to live on my own very well and take advantage of it.
Well, the problem is I don't close any like curtains or blinds or anything. So even though I'm in my own home, people can still see me, maybe, if they tried hard enough.
I do. I know there's been a number of occasions where I've walked into a room, walked past you, and then closed the curtains or blinds. As isn't most of human existence a quest to find food?
I know mine is. That sounds like it's a quote from something, Bernie.
Food, drink, a dry place to sleep, and a warm body to do so. It's true.
Like these guys. A river daisy. Get out of here, you! Leave me alone.
How long does a dead human body take to cool down? Or did you just get yourself a new one every night?
Ooh. Well, I don't think it'd last the night.
Guess while you're sleeping, you don't need it to be. You notice anyway. I never specified
Oh, I just walked straight into that. Alright, leave me alone. Whoa! It flew away!
I do hope that your family's Christmas this year is, because you say that like food is the reason that you get together. Sometimes I feel like everyone can be stuck in a loop of only talking about the food that they're eating.
Yeah. And like, it depends who's there. Like last year, I don't think there wasn't as much food talk because it was the wrong bit of the family. And so the food wasn't as important. They didn't really make much food. But this year, it's like the best person is hosting. And they make the best food and they have the best house.
No, they're hosting Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. Yeah, my mum is hosting Christmas, which it will be absolutely wild. It's going to be like no Christmas my family has had before. She's an absolute wild card. She's got something she's calling a disco spa, which could be something nice and good, or it could be something just horrendous that you don't want to go anywhere near.
The two suggestions so far, the spa with like lights, fairy lights, or a spa with mirrors.
Yeah, like a disco ball, but a spa.
Carol invites people over for dinner, but when they find out that they're on the menu, they leave. But Bomb wants to know if there's anything that they're bad at. Best food, best house, best dinner talk. So, looks, personal hygiene, stamp collection. Don't really... Like, your aunt,
Yeah.
as in your actual
Yeah.
blood relative.
Yes.
Like them, but I don't really like her husband.
Yeah. He's
Yeah. Sorry.
He's... Yeah, they seem like a weird fit because she is very bubbly and fun and just really lovely. And then he's a sort of conservative British man.
Does he work for an oil thing?
Yeah, so he's an electrician and I don't exactly know, but yeah, he works offshore. I assume in an oil thing. I don't know what else it would be.
Apocalypse Pal's here. How awkward.
Hello.
If he's watching right now.
He definitely isn't. They are also... So my mum is the youngest sister. She is 53 this year. She's the youngest sister. And the aunt that we're talking about is either the oldest or second oldest. I can't remember who's oldest. And she's definitely... the last couple of times I've seen her, she is definitely older. Which is sad. It's sad when family members get old.
Apparently I called Bernie Babom again.
Ah.
The two opposite colours on mine. I made it, like I intentionally separated it so that I wouldn't do that. But I still do it. Actual Babom thought we were talking about the supermarket chain spa.
Oh, no, like a spa
Disco.
bath.
Yeah, just a bubble bath, really. Babom's granddad turned 90.
90. Oldest person in the family. I don't know how old my grandma is. I don't think she's 90. But when I was little, I asked her how old she was because that was the thing. I learned how old I was and people kept asking me how old I was.
Yeah.
So I was asking other people how old they were. And she told me that it was really rude to ask her age. And so I have never asked how old she is ever again. So I have no clue.
Bernie's granny's 85. Never met Grandpa. I don't know. I assume that sentence has a bad story behind it.
I mean, yeah, I can't imagine it's good.
I've only got one memory, I think, of my maternal grandmother. She, I think she was in her 60s when she died. Just of the flu.
Oh no.
Suddenly got very bad.
Yeah.
And I have a memory of her carrying me down a hallway in a house. I can remember the pattern of the carpet. I would have been like 3 or under. I could be remembering a photo though.
Yeah, I have a lot of memories like that where I don't know if it's a real memory or people have told me like the story so many times that I've imagined a memory of it. So weird. Brains are weird.
I've never found any photo in that of that
True.
thing. And I did ask someone else about the carpet, and it was the right patterned carpet,
yeah?
but I could have found that out after. Like, my granddad lived in that house for a long time after.
Yeah.
Brains are tasty. Bernie says that it was just divorce level bad.
Oh,
nothing
okay.
worse, so
Yeah.
it's all fine.
It's fine.
I had a great grandmother that lived to 101.
Oh, wow. So old.
It's my current grandmother. Current as in
Excuse me?
my only living.
Okay.
That's her mother. Which is why we're expecting that like she might be around for a while.
Yeah. You never know. She might get hit by a truck.
Or get the flu.
Or get the flu. I'm not wishing for your grandma's death, by the way. It's just one of those things that, like, people don't say it, but yeah.
No, that's not how genetics and inheritance work.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
There was an ad on TV for a super firm? I don't know what you call them. Like company? Someone that, like a place that offers super, what do other countries call that?
Superannuation.
Superannuation, yeah.
Like a pension fund.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Australia has a mandatory
Yeah. The
superannuation.
employer has to pay into your pension fund.
Yeah. But there's a bunch of different, what is the word? I'm trying to, like, supplier, provider.
Yeah.
Provider is the word I'm looking for. A bunch of different providers, and they have ads on TV a lot. And I don't remember which one it was for, but their ad ended in a little phrase. And I've got to make sure I get all the words right. And I'm not gonna. I had it a second ago, but then I had to think of the word provider, and it pushed all the other words out of my head.
The face went very scrunchy. I'm trying to think of that.
I've got close enough words. It's not gonna sound as good as it did, but you'll get the idea. I've remembered one of the words at least. Past performance is not a reliable
indicative. Yeah.
indicator
Sorry.
of future performance.
Yes. No, you got it.
You spoke in the middle of it.
Yeah. I realized that a couple of different ones use slightly different versions of it. But yes, that's sorry.
And I don't know why that phrase sort of like just like stays in my head.
Yeah.
Like just the idea of it. Because I get like it's true. It's true of a lot of things. I think that's why
Yeah, it's just one of those advertising things that you get it with gambling or drinking. Like, here's our alcohol. It's so good, but drink it responsibly. As if that's gonna... because you just immediately... You hear it once, you take it in the first time, and then after that, you don't even notice that it's there.
But like also like specific to that situation, what is a reliable indicator of future performance? Like what like their whole ad was like showing all these good numbers and things, and then they say past performance is not an indication of future performance. It's like, well, what's the point?
Yeah.
What's the point of any of it? And I think that, like, it goes with the whole genetics and age that you might die and stuff.
So that's how you got there.
Yeah, that's sorry. I thought I should explain why I thought of that.
Yeah. Sounds like a pyramid scheme. I guess they're kind of similar. In that if you have a bunch of relatives in the past that did live longer, you're probably more likely to live a bit longer, but not necessarily.
No, yeah.
Guess they should like read out these disclaimers to you when you're born.
All right. Well, Theodore has just sent me rubbish that he's found on the street, I guess.
The people in my family that said that about my grandmother, like it was after my granddad died. And I can't remember how we got to it, but it was like, well, her mum lived to 101. And she's like 70.
Yeah.
So, unlike my great-grandmother's husband, my great-grandfather.
Yeah, okay.
He died roughly around the same time as my granddad did. So it was like a comparison of like she might still be around for 70 years. 70?
That's a lot.
I'd be very impressed, I hope so, for another 30 years. And to like really it really put it in perspective for me. Like my great-grandmother just lived a complete different life. That was longer than my entire life at the time. Without her husband. But Mom said now that's a house.
Oh, the one with the 2 pieces of furniture. Chickens? Is there a small cat?
Yeah,
Here she is.
woken up.
She's gotten up. Beetle. There you go. That's it. That's all I can sell. Alright. No, I didn't put the cheese and milk on. Oh, you've got the peach camera on?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay.
Fake.
Oh, right. I had a lady come into work today. She was looking for a string of pearls. We sell them. We have lots of them. And she points at one. Wants a closer look at it. I'm like, great. Excellent. It's on sale. Pull it down for her. And it's one of our more expensive ones. And she looks at the pearls and she just starts going, oh no. Oh, these have way too many imperfections in them. It's like, oh, this won't do at all. I'm like, oh, yeah. They're pearls. But yeah. They're natural, so they have imperfections and stuff. And she's like, yeah, I know a fair bit about pearls, and these just won't do. I was like, okay, that's fine. Expecting her to leave after that. But no, she wants to look at another set, so I pull that one down, and I say to her as I'm pulling it down, like, all of our pearls will be about the same quality. Like we don't have different grades of pearls. We only have quite cheap pearls because we're not a high-end jeweler. And then yeah, she again looks at them and goes, oh, there's way too many imperfections in these. Like they're not gonna do. Like, yeah, that's fine. That's okay. go buy other pearls. Like I'm not hiding secret fancy pearls from you. And then she starts telling me how for, I don't know if it was her daughter or her granddaughter or whoever, she bought a string of pearls because she thinks, I've heard this so many times recently, a girl just has to have pearls. It's just like, it's a weird thing. I don't get it, but she said that, and she said that she bought some pearls that were around like $2,000, and like the ones she was looking at were like $200, and then on sale for like $100. And so I was like, oh yeah, no, like you would have to find a boutique jeweler to, like, you won't find that at one of our stores or another chain store. And she had stopped listening to me at that point. Not that she ever was listening very well. And I told her, like, oh, if you ever like go down the coast, this was like a little bit earlier in the conversation. I was like, oh, if you ever go down the coast, and she goes, no, I already called your store down that way. And like, cause she cut me off. I was going to say, if you're ever down the coast, there are like boutique jewelers and higher end jewelers that you could go to that might have better pearls, better quality pearls. But yeah, if you call one of our stores, they're going to have the exact same ones that we do. Like, I'm not trying to send you to another one of our stores. It's just so strange. And like, I don't know if she was trying, if she had even looked at the prices. She just looked straight at the pearls maybe, but of course you're not gonna get $2,000 quality from a $200 item. It's just... No. No. No, she... I don't know what she wanted from me, because immediately it was like, we don't have what you're looking for. But in a nice way. And she just wanted to tell me all about pearls and stuff. I'm like, no. I don't have what you're looking for. Go away. But nicely. And then another lady later on, this is another person, 2 people in the same day, told me a girl just has to have pearls. Which, like, before this week, no one's ever said that to me before. She put one in her mouth. A pearl. What about earrings? I don't know if she put it to her lip or to her tongue, but she put it to her mouth. And then, like, went to put it back. And I was like, no, I'm gonna have to clean that. I didn't say that to her, but I put it aside. Well, she did end up buying that pair, so it was fine. But after she did, because I looked at her obviously a bit oddly, because she sort of smiled at me and she said, you know, the way to test if it's a real pearl, right? And I was like, oh, yeah. Like, yeah, apparently that's how you test if it's a real pearl. But like, in my head, I nearly said it out loud. I'm glad I didn't. In my head, I thought, yeah, it says it on the sticker. It says it on the, like, item description. It's just, people are so straight. Like, they come out of the woodwork in December. You get all the strangest people that don't normally go shopping. And like, it's illegal, first of all. Yeah. And we do have some fake pearls. I would have told her. If she was looking at one that was fake, I would have told her. Now, this is a shell pearl. It's not a real pearl. It's coated in crushed up pearl. Here are the rest of the ones that are real pearls. But she wasn't. She was looking at a real one, so I didn't bother. And Carol said that she tested it against her teeth. Good ones are smooth, I assume it's supposed to say. But how's your tooth supposed to tell if it's smooth? How is that any better than just looking at it? Or my teeth? I don't think my teeth are very smooth at all. And Babam says they're representatives of the pearl industry doing stealth marketing. No. Yeah. Oh, gonna have to lick a pearl? Oh. Teeth a pearl. Alright. I thought maybe it was like a real one is like cold or something. Or maybe it's not cold. I don't know. So I figured something like that. It hasn't been in the ocean for a long time. Yeah.
Like actual.
Of course they're pearls. Pearls aren't, like, they used to be really expensive and they're not anymore because they're much more easily accessible. So yeah, I have pearls. No, fake pearls don't look as good. They don't have the luster. Oh, Peach! Look at your little paws. Oh, she's looking at me. Oh, that's good. Boris's mic died. Oh. What did you do?
I muted it. While
Great.
I was opening treats, which was a long time
That
ago.
was a long time ago. Generally, they can still hear you. You just sound like you're off in the distance a bit because you're being picked up through my microphone.
I basically just asked about pearls.
Mm.
I'm going to try and remember on Friday afternoon to ask you if you toothed a pearl.
Well, I finish work at 9:15 at night. So I don't think I'll be in the mood for any questions at all. I'll try to be. I'm going to be tired.
Yeah.
I'm sick of people and questions. I was sick of people and questions today.
You stormed into the house.
I was mad at you.
I didn't say anything.
I know you didn't say anything. And we sorted it out later on anyway. It was my own fault. It wasn't your fault. I thought, because I went, after my long shift today, I went to the grocery store to buy things to make dinner. And as I was pulling up at home after buying the things, I get a text from Boris saying, I've bought a chicken and some bread rolls for food.
Well,
And I was a
did-
bit cranky because I went and trudged through the grocery store when I didn't want to. And then it turned out I didn't have to. But then it turns out Boris texted me much earlier and I just didn't have reception because I work in a stupid old building.
I didn't realize that was...
I wasn't, well, I didn't say anything because I wasn't,
3:29.
and I finished work at 4 today.
Yeah.
And so that would have been fine. I just didn't, and I did check my phone.
Because I was trying to be...
I just didn't have
Because I
reception.
got that because, like, I'd run out of food to eat.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't talk to you about what was happening with dinner, but I assumed
Mm-hmm.
you wouldn't want to do it.
No, what you did was good and correct and nice.
So I just told you what I got for my lunch because you might be able to make a dinner for yourself.
Yeah.
Or I could
Yeah.
make a thing.
Yeah, what I'm saying is you did a good thing. It was me that was wrong, but I was cranky at you because I didn't know that then. I thought you texted me far too late for me to know, but it was just that I didn't have reception, so I didn't get the text. It's all fine. I'm not cranky. And it's because of Christmas.
Even
What was
for
I-
Christmas, who goes shopping after 6?
Yeah, so normally, like in the normal times, what am I trying to say? The rest of the year, not Christmas. We close at 5:30. So it gives people a chance to come in after, like if they work like a 9 to 5, they have a little bit of time to come in after work. But then we have one day a week where we open till 7. It's a late night shopping night. But all of this week we were open until 7, except for Thursday, Friday, where we're open till 9 p.m. And like, we're like a smaller store. The places in the city, they're open till midnight. And I think that's incredibly rude. Like, I could not imagine going shopping at nighttime. Like, that's time for people to be at home and have their own lives and things. You shouldn't be forcing people to work at night.
I had the same opinion years and years ago playing GTA 5 with Sal and I know NiddTubers was there, Apple, maybe Minty. I don't know. I had the same opinion, and they all made fun of me for being a country kid.
Yeah, like, I think Australia in general, like, the cities aren't as bad now, but Australia in general has always had that mindset of you don't do anything at nighttime. Like, you don't go anywhere at nighttime. Don't know why. Or, like, you do go, there are nighttime activities you can go and do. Shopping is not one of them.
Yeah, I do. Like, I used to be quite a significant night owl. And I was always annoyed when things would close before I even woke up.
Yeah. And, like, I do get that.
Yeah, so I don't mind there being some wiggle room.
And, like, that's why convenience stores should exist. We don't have any in our town.
But I think in general, I prefer trying to get most of a community on roughly a similar timetable. They did introduce penalty rates, so like for
Saturday nights and Sundays.
On Christmas Eve.
On Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve is on a Sunday this year, so we actually close relatively early for Christmas Eve. And, like, that's our busiest day of the year, normally.
Prevalence of online shopping, don't think it really matters.
No,
is what
yeah.
the bomb says.
And, like, yeah, it's just not really necessary anymore. Like, not our store, but our company, in one of their, it must have been their busiest store, they had a 48-hour trade. So they didn't close at all for that 48 hours. They just had a rolling roster, I guess.
All your emergency jewelry.
Exactly. Like, jewelry is not one of those things where, like, you have to leave it till the last minute. Like, I understand, like, food and stuff, you want it to be really fresh for Christmas Day. Jewelry doesn't go off. Like, I don't get people who leave their Christmas shopping till the last minute, like present shopping. It's on the same day every year. And, like, I left mine pretty late this year. I'm normally pretty, like, I have it done too early, if anything. And, like, this year has been a lot later than normal. But I still did it. I've got it all finished. I only have to buy little dumb things tomorrow. And the only reason I haven't done that already is because I've been at work. And I guess that's why people leave it late, because they're too busy. But I only decided to get these little bits and pieces, like, this week. I wasn't planning on it. And then I decided I need prizes for the games that I've come up with.
You can keep playing.
You're reading?
Yeah. Carol has been organised and has no one to shop for.
Perfect.
The bomb says that his aunt is infamous the family for doing a Christmas shopping in the January sales.
Well, that's what Black Friday sales are so good for.
Well, it's not as much of a thing. It's still definitely a
getting
thing.
more of a thing here.
Yeah, it used to, and it still is to some degree, Boxing Day sales. Like the 26th.
Like we are open Boxing Day for Boxing Day sales.
Yeah.
And people returning things. The amount of Christmas presents returned on Boxing Day is astounding. Like, just wait. Like, just wait a day. Like, you don't have to return it the minute you get it. Like, you've got, like, 30 days to do it. Just relax a little. I didn't print nearly enough gift receipts this year. Because like, I know some stores, like, you don't necessarily need a receipt to return things, but our store, like, you do need a receipt. Like, the system, like, doesn't let you process a return without a receipt number. And so if you don't have a receipt, we can't do a lot. And that's why we print gift receipts, so that you can give them the present with a receipt that doesn't have the price on it, just the details of the item and the exchange policy. But I did not print nearly enough. I think we're going to do a lot of receipt hunting this Boxing Day and throughout January.
Apparently Black Friday is dying out a little bit.
Yeah, like the sales aren't like, because
I was going to say it's like replacing Boxing Day a little bit here. Like
yeah,
the before and after. Because the January sales made me think of it. As I knew someone who would use the Boxing Day sales as their like cheap presents for people they haven't seen yet at Christmas, or for the things coming up, birthdays and Christmas.
Yeah.
Next Christmas. And yes, Silent Assassin's here. Yeah, Peach is the streamer. She's playing this game. And yes, there is a cat redeem, the only one we do, apparently.
She's so cute.
Before she got it just right, where she was like scrunching her face up while eating, like punching those things like, right into the camera.
I like that. I forgot to add that cooldown to it though.
Yeah, we can't feed her all of the treats. She is going to go get actual dinner after this. Amazon isn't anywhere near as much of a thing here as
No.
other
It is
countries.
a lot more than, like, some people use it a lot. Like, our housemates use it. Like, it's not as good as American Amazon, but
It's new.
it is a lot
It wasn't that long
better
ago.
than
Yeah.
what I make it out to seem like. I'm still an eBay user. I don't like the Amazon website.
I don't
think
understand.
it looks horrendous, and I don't know how to read any of it.
How did it get so big based on that website?
Yeah,
They
exactly.
haven't updated it, it looks like, since maybe 2003.
I know. What is wrong with this fish? What? All right.
I think we have a certainly nowhere near perfect, but a much healthier like marketplace than definitely the US and probably the UK, because Amazon doesn't have, like, it's a small player.
Yeah, as big of a foothold as just individual stores. I don't want this fish. I wanted the other one.
Because I've in the past I've often used eBay as a way to find something, and then like a store will have an eBay account,
yeah.
and then you go to the store based off that. Like it might be an easy way to find them, but then you just buy directly from the store rather than paying commission to a
True.
middleman. Amazed, Babom, how much better the sorting on eBay is than Amazon.
Yeah.
When you bought a graphics card a few weeks ago, I assume you had to like spend half of your yearly salary on that graphics card. I don't know much about the situation, but it does feel to me like using the Amazon website. I've used it in the US, Canada, and UK for doing silly things with friends. Like I've used a VPN.
Yeah.
And it very much seems like a company that has a monopoly and doesn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
People come there, like they go there because they go there, and that's it. It was not a nice expense. Teacher's been good tonight.
Yeah.
She's been quite interested in the camera. Like she's been showing off to the camera. Usually this is what she's doing, staring at me, trying to get her to do something for her. I guess I have to be... So, right, I'll go back. Whenever something like... Just thinking about like a graphics card or something goes wrong with my computer.
I've got a new critter.
Ah, a cushion sea star.
Yeah.
I get irrationally angry. And it's like, why does my computer always break? Why do I now have to spend thousands of dollars and like 3 weeks of my life in between everything else putting my computer back together? And like I need my computer for work, and so I'm having to do all my work on my calculator or whatever. And like just all this frustration around it. I guess I should notice in moments like this where my computer has been fine for
quite a while.
Yeah, as has yours.
Well, I upgraded mine at the start of last year. Was it last year?
I have no idea.
That's when we had all the big floods.
The last time I can remember, I think, is January 2020.
Okay,
It's been the same year since then. There has been no change in year.
Yeah, I feel that as well. Like I hear people say like, 3 years ago and it's 2020 and you're like, oh, right. It's 2023 now. Where did 2021 ever happen?
Yeah, that's another thing I had thought of. Like, I can't think of anything that happened in 2021.
I'm sure things did. I'm sure there are some really big, important things that happened. And you go, oh, yeah, of course, I remember that happening.
I think for a lot of people, it was lockdown.
No, that was 2020. 2019. The end of 2019 is when COVID started. And the start of...
March 2020 was...
Yeah, March 2020 is when the global pandemic started.
Escaped China. But for us, it didn't really affect us for months. And then
Well,
I think
well, it
Victoria
did.
was locked down for a lot of 2021.
Yeah.
So
I hadn't
I
even
think
started
that's-
working at the jewelry store yet.
Yeah.
I was an essential worker during the pandemic. I didn't get to have a lockdown. Which, you know, that sounds bad the way I put it, like, oh, you wanted to have no job and whatever, but like at least here a lot of people still got paid, like they got the government pay and they got to stay home. That's my dream. That's my dream, is to just stay home and get paid for it. Instead I had to go into other people's homes and clean their toilets, which is one of the, like, that's very far down on the list of things you want to do during a global pandemic.
Remember that for the next one. Withdrawal from Afghanistan is the only thing that Babon remembers from that year. See, one thing
We were doing a 4-hour show this weekend. That's what we did in 2001. In 2021. That's why we don't remember anything, because we were living in 2001. We did it for like 6 months.
Yeah.
That's why we don't remember anything from 2021. Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, I can remember all of that bit. I can't remember the actual world.
Yeah.
I have the thing commonly with US elections and presidents, where you have the election in 2020, but unlike us, where the change of power happens pretty quickly. Like you can go from having one government to another within a week. Whereas in the US, it's all very scheduled and it takes forever. So you have an election in November 2020, and then it's not until towards the end of January where the new president comes in. So that's like, I thought the Afghanistan thing was 2020, but it's not. Because I associate that with like early Biden, which is 2021, but he won the election in 2020. So it must have happened in 2020. There we go. That's a pointless piece of information from my brain.
Yeah, a little look into Boris's brain there. Oops. I was meant to go to sleep. That's what I was doing.
And the peach cam off for a little bit. Just move some things around.
Oh, I found out that I could be in a bit of trouble. I'm not, and I won't be. But
with the law?
No, with my company. Prison? Oh. Because last year, what do you mean, how am I still in the first year? Because I play it once a week. Okay, bye, Carol.
Bye, Carol.
Have a good sleep. So last year I bought myself a chain, a piece of jewelry as a little Christmas present to myself, but I've barely worn it. It turns out it was a little bit too short for me. And like, I do really like it, but I just don't wear it very often. And one of the girls I work with, she recently sold a piece of jewelry on Facebook Marketplace. And I was like, oh, how have I never thought of that? I'll sell it on Marketplace. And so I did that. I put the listing up. It's horrendous trying to sell anything on Facebook Marketplace. So I'm still like talking to people and whatever, but I had to drop something off to like our other store. We've got 2 jewelry stores in the shopping center. They're both owned by the same company, but they're 2 different branches. So we use the same like postage thing, and sometimes their stuff gets put in with our stuff. So we have to walk a package down to them every now and then. So I did that today, and their aircon is a lot better than ours. So I stayed in their store for a little bit and had a look around. And when I was doing that, one of the ladies there said, "Oh, did you know that you could get in trouble for your Facebook Marketplace listing?" And I was like, "Oh, why is that?" It turns out I've got it listed for more than I bought it for.
Oh.
So I'm making a profit at the company's expense, kind of. And I didn't realize that because I couldn't remember how much I bought it for. So I just found it on their website because I bought it from their store. I just found it on their website and then sort of made up a price that I thought sounded about right. But it turns out it's had a price increase since I bought it. So I got it for cheaper than what I would have now. So my calculation was a bit off. And our head of security checks that kind of thing. And our store can be marked down because of it, and I could get in trouble. And so I can still sell it. Like, you're still allowed to sell things. You just have to sell it for less than what you bought it for, which makes sense. Makes complete sense. And I'm like totally fine with it. I just didn't realize that I was doing that because I forgot how much I bought it for. And she told me how much I bought it for. And I'm like, okay, but I'm still gonna sell it for the price I've got it listed for. I'm just gonna say that I didn't. That I negotiated down. Like I listed it for this much and then negotiated down to a different price. Because there's no way of proving that I didn't. I haven't sold it yet. I have a lady coming to look at it tomorrow.
Apart from all of the chat logs, but I guess
he doesn't have access to that.
Yeah. And you could do
and he has no reason to not believe me.
Yeah.
I've never done anything else wrong. It's not. Also, I don't think it's a crime. Is it a crime? It's just store policy. Like, it's just company policy, surely.
Yeah. It's because
is it some kind of crime?
You can buy it for less than list price because of this. Because
yeah, I get a staff discount.
Don't know if I don't.
Is
think
that some?
That would
it
be
might be some kind of. Might be some sort of fraud, or I don't think it is, but I also don't know the law. All of the law. Do we have an IRS? Ours is probably called something different.
Oh, the ATO.
The ATO, there you go.
Oh, I shouldn't have told Bernie that.
Hmm?
I shouldn't have told Bernie that.
Oh no. Ooh, I'm gonna check that I've still got food for them. Okay.
You have to friend everyone that you work with, including the security guy.
I don't think he'll accept my friend request.
Oh.
Because, like, I see him once a year, maybe. And, like, this year, I wasn't working the day that he turned up. So I didn't see him this year.
But yeah, it's just like on Marketplace, you can select to hide to friends.
Right. Yeah, that's what you're getting at.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Or use one of my multiple fake accounts.
I did think that when I was driving home. I was like, oh, maybe I should make a fake account for like selling stuff. But then I've got to have a real account to sell stuff. Otherwise people will see that this account was only made this year and they're going to think it's a scam.
Mia says if he was a security guy there, he'd totally befriend anyone coming to rob the place. Yeah, it'd be harder for them to do harm to you, I guess, because they're your friend.
I guess so.
I think I'd be a very bad security person. I would too easily side with
Yeah, with like the employees and stuff.
like if someone was coming to rob the place and they looked like they needed the money, I would just show them to the money.
No, that's not how that works. Also, we don't keep that much money
Well, this
on
is
site.
just in general. Like figuratively, not
specific. Yeah. Oh, my onions are ready. I couldn't remember what they were. Onion? That's a £6 onion. Is it illegal to steal a necklace if you really want it? Yes, it is illegal. And like, there's been, not at our store, but there's been incidents of staff members stealing things and they get caught. I don't know how you could steal from your workplace. They have all of your details. You're not going to get away with it. Especially something like our store where like everyone knows, like there's cameras everywhere. Like we know the security person is constantly checking things. Like we have store audits all the time. And like we have mini stock takes all the time, as well as the big yearly stock take. So I don't know how anyone could think that they could get away with stealing stuff. Like I've thought about it. Like not to do it, but I've just thought like if I really wanted to, how could I? And I just haven't come up with any ways yet.
I think I could manage it with accomplices.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
That then becomes a whole enterprise. There's a level of conspiracy.
The trick is to steal the cameras first.
Steal the security guy.
Oh no.
But he says that if someone came to his home, he would help them look for the money.
Oh yeah.
I assume because there's not any.
We get emails with pictures of any thefts that have happened in the company. Oh, I forgot that I can't take pictures inside. Damn it. And so it's like, be on the lookout for this person because they've stolen from one of our other stores. So look out, that kind of thing. And we had one recently that this man, so we've got like the way that our stores are set up is like a big open store with like a glass counter that goes sort of all the way around. And then on top of that, like all the jewelry is inside that counter, but there's also on top of the counter, like these little towers that spin. We call them spinners because they spin. So they've got jewelry in them. I don't know how else to describe them. I don't know if I'm doing a good job.
You know, like this isn't what they are, but like
what sunglasses would be on.
Sunglasses thing.
Yeah, but they're like inside a case, and there's like a little section where you can spin it around. Now they're not bolted down at all. And there's this picture of a man just picking up a whole spinner off of a counter and obviously going to run away with it. And he did. He ran away with it. He stole, like, it's just like, it's awful that it happened, but it is so funny. It's so funny to think about someone just picking up this, like, they're big.
Yeah,
they're big and they're heavy. And he just picks it up and runs away with it.
It's if you can manage that, if you can run all the way back to your car or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Like, because you've got the
probably
store
deserve it.
secure, like the store itself doesn't have like a security guard or anything, but like obviously we have cameras and we have like alarm buttons. So you've got the store, and then you've got like it was in a shopping center, like a mall. So you've got the mall security as well. Like I don't know if he did get away with it, but it's so funny. And we don't put expensive stuff in those. We only put cheap things in those because they're not bolted down. So it's not worth the crime. Like, even if he did get anything from it. Okay, what if? What? No, what if? What? Hold on. My brain didn't work for a second there. But if I was a robber, why would I make the effort to mug all the stores in a chain? I would just concentrate all the various shops in a certain area. Yeah, like that's true.
I was going to say that I think it's less so that you know what they look like and can look out, and it's more like a
keep an eye
reminder.
out for so a reminder
These
criminals
things happen.
exist. Yeah. That is more what it is, rather than look out for these specific people.
Because what are you supposed to do with that information? One of them walks in, you just point?
We call the security man and we call the police. That's exactly what we do.
But he's already running away with your spinner.
Oh, no. Okay, well, that's that specific man. I don't know what you do if he comes to your store. But, like, there have been times where, like, we're aware of this individual. Here's a picture of them. Like, they have targeted our chain of stores. Like, they've gone to more than one and they haven't been caught yet. So keep an eye out for that person. And if you see them, call the police and call the security man. We have secret phrases. If we are serving an individual that we think is suspicious or we feel unsafe, we have little phrases we can say to each other to alert each other without alerting the suspicious person or other customers. I'm obviously not going to say any of them, but I don't think they're very good. Yeah. I think if I was a suspicious person and I heard a staff member say any of these phrases, I would be suspicious. I'd be like, all right, they're on to me. They know.
Are they supposed to be things that work into conversation?
No.
Oh, you just
Sort of?
turn and then say it?
Kind of. Obviously, I can't be too...
Yeah.
I can't say them. I can't be too specific about it.
The mom's imagining you sneaking, the eagle has landed in your conversation. And then Bernie's like, hey, Alana, can you get me a Vegemite sandwich, please? You put your finger to your ear like you've got an earpiece in.
No. But yeah, it's something like we would say it to another staff member to get their attention, and then that staff member would do whatever they need to
look
do.
at you strangely and go, what do you mean? Because
That's
they've
exactly,
forgotten
yeah,
what-
that is exactly what would happen. Like, especially one of the women that I work with, that is exactly what she would do. She'd go, what? What are you talking about? What do you mean? What do you want that for? Oh, God.
Or they just go away and do exactly what you want them to do and come back.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah.
I'd have to like look at them with my eye, like really look at them, you know, with a face. And then that obviously would give you away. I haven't done anything in the game. I've just been wandering around.
The bombs suggested to just go, I'm not paid enough.
Oh yeah, that is exactly, that's what our security person tells us. Like, if there is an event in your store, like you know, no jewelry is worth your life or your safety. Like if a suspicious person comes in and goes, give me all the jewelry, like this has happened in a store, like give me all of the gold chains, put them in this bag, you just do it. That's what insurance is for.
Yeah.
You just do it and then it gets sorted out later, because they might not have a weapon, they might have a weapon, they might use it, who knows. There was a man that was talking to me. It was like, the store was quite busy and like I was just serving him. He was buying stuff. He had paid for stuff, but he was asking me all these questions about like, do you guys ever, I can't remember what he asked, but like was asking me about like the security and do you worry about, we call them snatch and grabs, which Boris has a problem with it. And I get that, because you don't need both of those words. A snatch and grab, it should be a snatch and run, or a grab and run, or a grab and go. Anyway, he was asking me all these questions about stuff like that. And yeah, Bernie, like casing the joint. He wasn't really, I think he was just genuinely curious, because we do have
something that I would end up doing accidentally.
Yeah, we have these little signs in the counter that say, I can't remember exactly what they say, but they just say that we might ask you for ID before you see before we pull an item out of the counter. And I think he saw one of those signs. Oh no, go back. No. Oh yes. I think he saw one of those signs and got curious and then just, you know, continued down his train of thought or whatever. But like, it gave me goosebumps. Like, it was like, so not like creepy's the wrong word, but that's the feeling that it gave me. It was like, oh my God, that's
so what happens if I were to pull a gun out right now?
yeah, like that's it. Like, but he had his son there. Like I knew, like in my what's the word, like not conscious, I was obviously conscious, but rational, in my rational brain I knew he was just curious, just asking questions. But like my body and my instincts were like, this man is trying to rob me. This man is but yeah. Upgrade.
A bomb that I didn't steal it. Some guy came in and told me to give them to him. He had an accomplice. Bernie his son was his backup, not yours.
I didn't talk to this person. Oh, I ran out of time. I didn't even notice this tent was here. Where is she?
Yeah, I would like to imagine the emergency phrase is something like, could I interest you in some complimentary sparkling cheese water?
Oh no. Maybe we should change it to that. I have thought if someone was trying to rob me, like, and this is one of the things the security man tells us not to do. Do not try and outsmart the criminal. Do not be brave. Just don't do anything, basically. But I think I would try and get them to look at a camera.
Well, you just have to look at one. And
that's exactly. That's what I thought. I was like, I would, you know, use just humans being humans to get them to look at a camera by just myself looking up at a camera. Because a lot of the pictures we get, people are looking down at the counter. That doesn't help when cameras are like where cameras normally are, or like on near the ceiling.
Mia thinks you should outsmart the criminal by robbing them first. Why don't you have a camera in the counter?
Because our store is old. I think it wouldn't look very good. We don't have small enough cameras.
But Bomb wants you to wear Google glasses, but I don't know. Are they a thing now? I don't think they're still a thing. I think they've moved on to something else.
Yeah, I don't know.
So while they're trying to snatch and grab a watch, you snatch and grab their watch. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Why don't I have any palm wood? Did I use it all?
I can't remember exactly who this person is. Maybe it was a cousin or someone from school, or I don't know. It's in my head, but I've lost the memory that ties it to the person. But they, at least when they were kids, or a kid, they could vomit on command.
Oh.
Like they would use it to like get out of being in trouble. Just get sympathy from it. I can imagine that being a good, like you're talking about the emergency phrases.
Right.
But if you just vomited,
oh my God.
They wouldn't know what, like,
no.
just the whole plan is off. Pull out the store shotgun and demand their jewelry.
Well, like, that's one of the things. Like, guns are pretty rare in Australia, so I don't know. Like, obviously you can get them.
What's the equivalent of your store shotgun then? Like, is there something in your store that becomes the store weapon?
We don't even have a fire extinguisher, I don't think. I don't think we have anything. We have scissors. That's it. We don't have it. I don't think we have anything that could be used as a weapon. Stainless steel chain. Get it round their neck.
Didn't see it being a painful, like, whip.
Yeah, yeah. That's true. Well, we've got...
Mia is concerned about your safety setup.
Yeah, what am I trying to say? We've got, like, sprinklers.
Yeah, the whole thing would have sprinklers. I would still have a fire extinguisher.
We might have one, and I've just, like, overlooked it. I don't see... Like, our back room is so small that I definitely would know where the fire extinguisher is if we had one. I don't think we have one.
With all like safety things and notices on like signs, that kind of thing, they're always, you know, the red, yellow, orange try to stand out. That makes me disregard them. I overlook them. Like if you ask me where a fire extinguisher is in any place, I don't know because
I generally know.
Filters that out.
Oh.
That's not important.
Like I know our emergency exit route to take. Because I've looked at it in the back room so many times. I never take it when we have to evacuate, which is far too often.
Yeah.
We have to evacuate all the time.
Mia it doesn't like that you trust the sprinklers. In that building in particular, the building that fixes a big water leak with some paint. Mia would buy an emotional support fire extinguisher and wear it on him. And yet the water leak is...
Yeah, exactly. We just have to hope it's raining on the day that there's a fire. No, we had a big gas leak earlier this year. Like, people had to go to hospital and stuff. Got evacuated for like a few hours.
The other end,
I got to go to McDonald's for work. All right.
Diamond encrusted knuckle duster. That could be your... You should sell one.
We
someone in this town would buy it.
Yeah. We got some stock today, and my boss was like marking it off and like separating it and stuff. And she showed me this ring that we got, this silver ring. It's huge. It looks fake. Like, it looks like one of those big rings that you, like a kid's toy that you get from like one of those gumball machine things, but like spits out like a little ball with a toy inside.
Yeah.
It looks like something out of that. It is huge and looks so fake and bad, but it's proper silver. It's horrendous. And I put it on, and like I said, like, this is a knuckle duster.
There you go.
Yeah, the rings.
Yeah, you'll have to unlock the cabinet.
Well, we all wear rings already.
Yeah, but you don't want to... This is the store ring. You don't want to get blood on your rings.
But like, if you're, in the heat of the moment, you don't have time to go and get the designated punching ring. You just got to punch with what you've got. And rings hurt. One day I just wiped my forehead, like, like wiping sweat off your forehead. And I was wearing a ring that I don't normally wear. And I scratched my forehead and it hurt really bad. And I had a red line across my forehead for like the rest of the day. And like, that was without even trying. Yeah. That was a light wipe. So like, rings would hurt if you punched with them.
Well, the bomb would come back. Like, if you sold it to him, he'd come back and rob it.
That's Bernie.
Bernie? That's what I said. I said Bernie. Yeah, if you sold it to him, he'd come back and rob you with it the next day. It's not like I'm picturing the bomb. Like, in my head, it's Bernie.
Yeah. And he's orange. He's always been orange for me.
Yeah.
Is he orange for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the bomb's always been purple. There was a time that the bomb changed his name to Bernie.
Yeah.
And I think that's what did it. Oh, I was meant to take a picture of what's her name? Of Clover. Where is she?
You're gonna raise the fire extinguisher problem?
No.
On Friday? That and the pearls. Expect an update.
Oh. Carol did say about the pearls.
Yeah.
Did you say that?
Oh, no, I didn't say that, but like, you rub them on the upper...
On your upper lip?
Teeth?
Upper teeth, and if they're...
You feel any roughness, they're not a pearl.
No, but they said that they are a pearl. In the message.
So they're a fake pearl?
No, cultured or natural, which are both pearls. Milburn. To find.
Rub a pearl lightly along the biting edge of your upper front teeth.
See, the edge of my... I've got a teeny tiny little chip out of one of my upper front teeth. Would it work?
Feels slightly...
I guess I've got my own pearls. I don't have to go to work to do this. I have pearls.
It feels slightly rough, sandy, or gritty. It's likely a cultured or natural pearl. I read that as cultured, not natural pearl. I didn't realize cultured meant natural.
They're like farmed pearls. They're like not as high quality. Well, it's not even high quality. There's not as much pearl as a natural pearl. So a cultured pearl, like you put like a ball in a clam. Is it clams? Yeah.
To start it.
Yeah, to start it, and then the clam makes it into a pearl. Whereas a natural pearl, it would be like a bit of sand or a bit of grit would get in and they'd make it. So a natural pearl has a lot more layers of nacre. I think, I'm not exactly sure how to say it because I've mostly only seen it written down. Whereas a cultured pearl has far fewer layers. Whereas a shell pearl is a fake pearl. That is a ball with crushed up pearl all glued onto the outside. They're a lot smoother.
But they still have pearl.
Yeah, it's just not. Like, it's all crushed up. It was never in a clam.
Why would you... But... Okay, I don't...
And they look different. If you know anything about pearls, you can tell the difference.
Yeah. It seems weird.
It is weird.
A fake thing with the thing.
With the real thing, yeah. Yeah, it's weird. Pearls are weird. It's weird that we like them.
I guess if like not a quality that's able to be sold or it's got a problem. Crushed up.
Yeah, exactly. That's like diamonds that are used for grinders.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
Functional.
Yeah, they're functional diamonds. It's not the same as what you would put in a ring. I can't find this man. I've been looking around town for him. Does he go back into the bank? Did you see how high I jumped just then? That was so cool. Is this... No, that's Melvin. Where is this man? I'm looking for Milburn. Maybe he goes back into the bank at some point. I'm not allowed in the bank, so he should be out here. Where is he? That's him! Where's he going? Why is he all the way out here?
You need a watchtower. Like a big spotting tower.
Yeah!
What was Melvin doing in the bushes that late at night? What was Milburn doing out? Like, this is the danger field.
I know. What was he doing out here?
Danger desert full of all the scary things.
Well, there's no cassowaries anymore. I got rid of them. So it's not that dangerous. No, the other guy was behind his own store, so that's fine. That's where he lives. It's not that weird that he was out there.
If you want to do odd things in your own bushes,
that's fine.
It's when you go into other people's bushes.
Yeah, like because he was over here somewhere. Not here now. Don't know where he's gone. That's his toilet. Oh no! Bernie has a story about going into other people's bushes. Please. Please tell us.
Where could that going?
I don't know.
Have you ever been in someone else's bushes? I'm sure I have. As a kid,
I assume I would have.
as an adult.
As an adult, maybe not.
Well, you had a more outgoing young adult.
Oh,
Thing than
true.
me.
I see. I don't remember a lot of it because I was drunk for most of it.
The mom says that's swingers slang, going in other people's bushes.
Yeah. But like I've always found bushes to be quite scratchy, so I stay away from them.
I've been stuck in my fair share of thorny bushes.
I bet. See, even in a drunken stupor, I would still stay away from a plant. I don't want to be, I never want to be itchy. I think it's awful.
It's always so easy to get into a bush of thorns.
Oh,
But
once you're in, yeah.
everywhere you go, you
It
get
hurts, yeah. Alright, can you read out Bernie's story, please?
Okay, back when we were getting my first car, my useless stepdad drove me there. My uncle was the one who was actually supporting me in the final price negotiations. Meanwhile, my stepdad was snooping around the seller's neighborhood. I committed to the story too early.
He's still typing.
Yeah, you can't type
Yeah.
novels into the thing. So we'll probably have to say that again. The bomb rode a motorbike through someone's bushes once.
Oh.
The only time he's driven a motorbike, so I assume that was not intentional.
I don't have anything left to do. I've got to wait for Bernie's story. That's why I'm just sort of aimlessly running around.
Bomb broke their garden table.
Oh.
A whole bunch of people at my school were all like motorbike people, like dirt bike.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
kind of
dirt
people.
biking is a big thing here in our town.
And I always thought like, oh, I should do that. I'll be a cool kid. Sort of. Not that any of my friends did it. So I don't know why I thought I should do it. But we ended up getting, like, my parents would never buy that for me.
No.
Not because it's like necessarily unsafe or anything like that. It's just an expense. If I want a motorbike, I buy my own motorbike.
Yeah.
With the no money I was allowed. all the money I was not allowed. Just stealing eggs right from under them.
Yeah,
And
but I've got to...
cassowary just broke its own egg.
Got it.
But some friend of my dad, he had a store that sold motorbikes. He gave him one for some reason. Like a cheap knockoff brand. Another one. So it was never very good. I would try and ride it around and be a motorbike person, and I tried to do jumps.
Oh no.
I did one. It was very uncomfortable. I burnt my leg quite badly on the exhaust. And the last time I rode it, I very awkwardly and slowly slid. Like I was competent at riding it, but riding along a little dirt path, and it had a slight drop off down the left side. I just slowly slid down it. Couldn't get it back in control, and just had the slowest and most dramaless crash.
Oh, I'm gonna drown. Whoops, I forgot I can't swim.
And then it got tied up in some wire. Couldn't get it out of the wire. Felt like I wanted to leave it there, but eventually someone helped me, and that's the last time I drove a motorbike.
Okay, we've got the rest of Bernie's story.
Okay, back when I'm gonna just read it as he wrote it. Back when we were getting my first car, my useless stepdad drove me there. My uncle was the one who was actually supporting me in the final price negotiations. Meanwhile, my stepdad was snooping around the seller's neighborhood. The seller lived in a multi-apartment complex that had tiny backyards surrounded by tall bushes. When the seller and I went down to the garages to take one final test drive before sealing the deal, one of the seller's neighbors approached us saying there was some weird person, can't say that name, that word, some weird person walking through people's backyards. I didn't say anything, but I knew exactly who it was without even seeing him. So Bernie's stepdad was just creeping through bushes in other people's backyards while he and his uncle were trying to, like, actually do a serious adult thing.
Oh.
Oh.
That's so silly.
And Babama said, you see, if it was lyrics, she wouldn't bother wearing a helmet.
You weren't here. We were talking about bikes and like push bikes.
You don't like wearing helmets.
And skateboards and stuff. And yeah. I said it shouldn't be illegal to not wear a helmet. Because in Australia, to ride a bike, you have to wear a helmet. And that's why I stopped riding my bike, because I didn't want to wear a helmet. I'm an adult. I'll live with the consequences.
Great.
All right.
That's the end.
Yeah. That's all from us.
Let's go to sleep and dream about Bernie's stepdad.
Hiding in the bushes.
Yeah.
Aww.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you all for watching.
Yeah.
And for hanging out.
Good Christmas.
Have a good Christmas. Yeah. We won't see you all until after Christmas. I hope you get lots of presents, eat lots of food, and don't get into any fights with relatives. Okay.
Right, well, bye.
We'll be back in a week. Bye.